Hello everyone, welcome you all in today's my video. In today's video, I am giving you solution of your geography chapter 8, that is India climate, natural vegetation and wildlife of class 6 social science book of New Logman Vistas. Okay, this video is second part of this chapter. In this video, I am giving you solution of exercise of this chapter section E and F. Okay, so let's start this video with solution of section E. Answer the following questions in 50 to 70 words. Okay, so first question, give two examples to show that India experiences great variation in climatic condition. Okay, so answer of this question is in your book, page number 171 in this paragraph. So start your answer in here. यहाँ से start करेंगे from here. Okay, so first, some places are extremely hot while some are very cold. Coastal places such as Mumbai and Kochi have moderate climate. There is little differences between summer and winter temperatures. On the other hand, places situated far away from the sea, such as Delhi and Lucknow, have extreme climate with hot summers and cold winters. This is first reason, variation of India, climatic variation in India. And second variation, second example, यहाँ से लिखेंगे, the annual rainfall in Masanram in Meghalaya is the highest in the world, while some places in the Thar deserts receive extremely scanty rainfall. Okay. Next question 2. Why does the Coromandel coast get rain in winter? Okay. So answer of this question is in your book, page number 173 in here. In this paragraph, answer is section E, question 2. So you start here your answer. The Coromandel coast in Tamil Nadu gets some rain in winter brought by the northeast monsoon winds. These winds blow from land to sea and are generally dry, but while crossing the Bay of Bengal, they pick up moisture. When they strike against coastal Tamil Nadu, they cause heavy rainfall. So यहाँ पे आंसर कंप्लीट होता है आंसर क्वेश्चन 2 का. नेक्स्ट वी विल प्रोसीड क्वेश्चन 3. How are the northeast monsoon winds different from the southwest monsoon winds? So this question answer is in your book in page number 172, paragraph seasonal winds. यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे. In winter, the northeast monsoon winds blow from land to sea and are thus dry. In summer, the southwest monsoon winds blow from sea to land, causing heavy rainfall. Okay. Your answer is completed. Next question 4. Compare the evergreen forests and the deciduous forests. So answer of this question is in your book, page number 177, evergreen forest. कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स। द ट्रीज यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट हेडिंग डाल के। द ट्रीज इन द रेन फॉरेस्ट सेट देयर लीव्स एट डिफरेंट टाइम्स ऑफ द ईयर, hence this forest appear evergreen. They are very dense. The trees are tall and of the hardwood type. They have broad leaves that form a canopy, preventing sunlight from penetrating deep into the forest. A number of species grow in the same area. There is a thick undergrowth of shrubs and creepers. Ebony, mahogany, rosewood and cinchona are the common trees. नेक्स्ट आगे ये हेडिंग डालेंगे ट्रॉपिकल डिसिडियस फॉरेस्ट। सो इसका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स लिखेंगे आंसर में। द ट्रीज shed leaves for 6 to 8 weeks during the dry season. However, each species has its own time of leaf shedding, and so the forest never look absolutely bare at any time. These forests are also quite dense with undergrowth, but the trees are shorter and more widely spaced than in the rainforest. Economically, these are the most important forests. Teak, sal, sandalwood, bamboo, sesame and mahua are the common trees. Your answer is complete here of question 4. Next question 5. List the steps taken for the conservation of wildlife. So answer of this question is in page number 180. So start your answer from here. The Government of India has set up a number of national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and bird sanctuaries for this purpose. It has started Project Tiger and Project Rhino, which are special efforts to protect these endangered animals. To spread awarenesses about wildlife in India, the first week of October is observed as Wildlife Week every year. Your answer is completed. Okay. So here in this chapter section E question answer is completed. Next we will proceed section F. Answer the following questions in 80 to 100 words. So first question of this section is explain the factors that affect the climate of India. So answer of this question in your book, please mark it. Open page number 171. Your answer is start from here. So India's climate is controlled by a number of factors. They are latitude, the Himalayas surrounding seas, altitude and relief, seasonal winds. So first explanation about latitude. यहाँ से पूरा स्टार्ट करेंगे. The Tropic of Cancer passes almost through the center of India, dividing the country into two halves. Thus the southern part of the country lies in the tropical zone and the northern part lies in the temperate zone. The Himalayas, the lofty Himalayas along the northern part of India, stand as a barrier against the bitterly cold winds coming from the Arctic region. Thus they act as a climatic divide separating the two distinct climatic regions of Central Asia and India. They also trap the monsoon winds, forcing them to shed their moisture within India. Surrounding seas. India has a long coastline. The Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal have a moderating influence on the climate of the coastal areas. The interior parts, which are far away from the seas, have extreme climate, altitude and relief. The temperature decreases with height. Therefore, hill stations such as Simla and Mussoorie, being situated at high altitudes, are colder than the places in the plains which are situated on the same latitudes. Okay, and seasonal winds. In winter, the northeast monsoon winds blow from land to sea and are thus dry. In summer, the southwest monsoon winds blow from sea to land, causing heavy rainfall. Temperature and air pressure conditions vary over different parts of the country, गिविंग राइज टू डिफरेंसेस इन लोकल क्लाइमेट। यहाँ तक ये आपका सेक्शन एफ का क्वेश्चन 1 का आंसर कंप्लीट होता है। ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 2, गिव एन अकाउंट ऑफ द मानसून सीजन इन इंडिया। सो आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज मानसून सीजन इन इंडिया। यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे। इन द एनुअल साइकिल ऑफ सीजन्स मानसून इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट। एग्रीकल्चर is directly influenced by monsoon, since the majority of Indian people dependent on agriculture for their livelihood. The monsoon becomes a unifying factor in their lives. India being an agricultural country, her economy is greatly influenced by the monsoon. Okay, answer complete. Next, question 3. In the Himalayan region, the natural vegetation changes with altitude. Explain this statement with suitable examples. So, answer of this question is in पेज नंबर 177. सो यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे सेक्शन एफ क्वेश्चन 3 का आंसर के लिए। द डिसिडियस फॉरेस्ट्स आर फाउंड एट द फुट हिल्स ऑफ द हिमालयाज. साल एंड बैम्बू आर इम्पॉर्टेंट ट्रीज ऑफ दिस रीजन. बिटवीन 1000 मीटर एंड 1600 मीटर टेम्परेट deciduous forests consisting of oak, chestnut and cher are found. Between 1600 meter and 3300 meter, coniferous trees such as pine, deodar, shrubs and silver fir are found above 3300 meter only. Alpine shrubs and grasslands can be seen up to the permanent snow line. ओके, यहाँ पे आपका आंसर कंप्लीट होता है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 4, हाउ आर फॉरेस्ट्स यूजफुल टू अस? सो इन दिस क्वेश्चन आंसर इज इन पेज नंबर 178. सो यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे आंसर 4 को। Forests are important to us in a number of ways. First, forests provide us with plenty of useful products, out of which timber is the most important. Other products include like resin, gums, medicinal herbs, fruits, dyes, honey, cellulose, grasses and leaves. Okay. Second, they help in maintaining the ecological balance by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Third, they prevent soil erosion by binding the soil with tree roots. In this way, floods are also controlled. Fourth, forests increase the moisture content in the air. Fifth, they provide natural habitat for wildlife. ओके, योर आंसर इज कंप्लीटेड। सो यहाँ पे इस चैप्टर का कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन दिया जा चुका है। आई होप मेरे द्वारा दिए गए सभी सॉल्यूशंस आपके नोट्स बनाने में काफ़ी हेल्पफुल होंगे। सो थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। हैव अ गुड डे।